Hello everybody, welcome back to Lincoln Farms. I'll tell you what the plan is for today in just a second. I just want to apologise for yesterday's video. It was what I would like to call a car crash of an entire day. The plan being was I was going to start recording around 9:30 in the morning, like yesterday, like today, like I am now, for the 4 p.m. release of the video. After 2 hours, I realised I had not managed to stop any of the recording between bits. So you saw me having private conversations, you saw me doing the entire field work, which is what I was aiming for, but not for that long, and I just didn't press the stop record or pause recording button like I thought I was going to. So I accidentally recorded way too much footage, so it was an hour and a half gone, so it was 11 a.m. So I thought, right, okay, I want to get done by midday or do another video. And I made another video explaining that the reason why there was no field work, no meadow work happened on that particular day was because of what I'd done. Only for my other half to give me a call. So instead of pausing the recording, I stopped the recording without realising, and then I carried on recording as if I hadn't paused it, which was okay, except I had actually stopped the video. So I got to 11:45 and I had run out of time because I'm as much as I like doing the videos, I don't want to be doing it all day. So I was like, right, okay, that's fine. And when I put out the video, I had nothing to do. There was nothing on there to do, really. The rest of that episode, not without starting a fresh video, another hour, you know. So that's why the video was short like it was, so sorry about that. Also, there will be a new game making appearance on the channel. It's just a little look. It's not, I think all it is, it's a very indie game made by a very small developer, and I just feel like it deserves a little bit more recognition than what it's getting, because it's not a bad game. It's not the best game, you know. It's not a full-on simulator like it says it is in the game. The game description is Truck and Logistics Simulator. That's the game. That game is different. It's addictive, as my dog barking say good morning to Charlie. It's addictive because it's easy to play, and just because it's easy doesn't make it boring, because the road network is not what you call realistic, so it's it does bring up one or two little whoopsies in the road, shall we say. But the driving physics are okay. I use a Logitech G27 wheel. That's where all my kit is, and it works fine, perfectly fine. You can fully map the controls to your liking, and that's my dog barking. Isn't he a charmer? Yeah, and basically, it's not. Excuse me. It's not a long haul driving game either. So it's not as in depth as Euro Truck or ATS when it comes to the driving. It's not as big as Euro Truck or ATS, or even On the Road, which is another fine trucking sim. So what is it? Well, what it is, I mean, I'm going to tell you now, but I'll probably tell you again in the video, is different, because it does something that none of those other games do, and it does it quite well. And that is, I mean, if you look at it in the steps, right, you've got, let's do it in step one. Step one, you have American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator 2. Their sole purpose is to give you the good driving experience. They want you to feel like you're a trucker. They want you to feel like you're going long distance, long hauling. Now, just like real life, truckers don't load their own vehicles, right? But then you move on to On the Road. On the Road is a very German trucking game. It's all based in Germany. It has 2 licensed trucks, Scania and MAN. It does have some customization. I can't get on with it, but it does have it. But that one takes it up a notch, because it gives you what you call a tachometer, which is what European drivers have and UK drivers have to mark your hours of your day of driving. So you hit the go button, you get 8 hours of drive time, you have to stop, or 10 hours or whatever it is, and you have to stop. That's simulated. You have to put the card in, you have to select the drive in, what you're doing, and then when you want to sleep, you have to tell it you're sleeping so it knows to sleep. So that's quite cool. what I like about that as well, you can hire other drivers, and you do see them on the minimap. You don't see them in the game, but you do see them on the minimap, so you know where they are, what they're doing. Which I think Euro Truck and ATS now has as well, if I'm honest. And then you move on to Truck and Logistics Simulator. You can't hire multiple drivers, and but you can drive a car. And yes, you can pull a caravan as a job, and you can pull small trailers as jobs. You can drive a minivan, little mini panel van, 2 doors, little tiny van in the back. You can put a pallet in the back, and you can put a trailer on the back, a little car trailer. Sorry, I've got my door open because it's roasting hot in my house, and that's a train going by the end of my garden, which is great if you like trains, especially if you like the Flying Scotsman. It comes back quite regular. It's quite nice to see. Anyway, so on Truck and Logistics Simulator, you have the option. Well, when you start off, you've got to buy a van, a small van, just to get you going. Then you can move up to a slightly bigger van, or then you can move up to like these road workers. They have these flatbed Ford Transits or whatever they are, Volkswagen Transporter things, Mercedes-Benz things. So you have them. They're not licensed. The only ones that are licensed are MAN and Scania. But then you move up to rigid trucks. So you've got a box truck, and you can put more stuff in the back of that, carry more load, and you can have a drag trailer on the back, which is called wagon and drag in the UK. And then you can move up to the semi-trucks. So you get a truck and you get trailers that you move around, much like Euro Truck, an American truck. But you load it yourself. You get in the forklift, a little forklift truck or a telehandler. So if you're moving like a container or a liquid tank, it provides you with a trailer, and it provides you with a container, and it also provides you with a vehicle to load the container onto the trailer. Then you have to attach your truck and off you go. Same as pallets, same as even if you're moving wheel loaders and stuff, you have to load them onto the low loader yourself. There is one other job I'd like to do, which I will show you in the video, because it's cool. It's the only job I'm doing at the minute, because I just like the whole process of it. But yeah, so it's not long distance, it's not fully simulation. You don't get fines for jumping red lights or speeding, not yet anyway. But it's only a very small team, I do believe, that are running this game, producing this game, whichever way you want to call it. But I just like you'll see it in the video. You'll see what I mean by I just like the idea of when you pull up to a depot, you pick your load, you load your load, then you take it off to your next destination, and it is 24-person multiplayer as well. People tend to go on multiplayer and not talk to each other, which is fine. I think the idea is people like just not trucking alone, not driving alone, just knowing there's other people out there, and I get that. That's cool. But it's just a fun little simulator. That is, it's very very fun little simulator. And I've babbled my way through having this whole field cut. Look at that. I do apologise for that. Let's just lift that up, turn it off, and get that final piece. A couple of bits down here, look. There we go. Now this game, here's a question for you. Do we go newer equipment? Unfortunately, newer means more powerful and bigger. Doesn't mean huge. For example, do we buy something like this to help with our farm? And I'm picking this out because I don't ever use them when I want to use it in a save game. Where are you? Do we pick this? Keep it low horsepower, so 104 horsepower, so it's twice as much as what we got. We could put a pallet hitch on it if you wanted to. And obviously, if they got it, we're going to have BKT tires because they're the best, in my opinion. Oh, I don't think we have them on here. Oh. Well, Michelin tires it will be then, and they will be with weights, maybe wide tires with weights. If I got something, it'd be like that. What do you think? I mean, do we need a more powerful tractor to help so we could run slightly bigger machinery? I'm not talking massive. I'm just saying, you know, I like the small machinery, but I also think we're struggling with the size of the farm now to warrant having such low horsepower tractors and small equipment. I mean, ideally, as we're going into potato tech, oh, not that, we would need to be able to pull that. So we need 150 horsepower to pull that, or 170 for the bigger one. Because these just, they're not big enough. 2 meters and 1.5 meters, they're not big enough for if we want to have major productions. No, it doesn't belong in there, does it? Oh, forgot about the rock. So we'll park this up. Drop that down there. Now it's windrow time. I think everything is done. I think is the fertilization done? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm just having a... Yeah, fertilization is done on everything that's got seed in. Well, actually, that's not seeded, but still. So we are in pretty good shape, actually. Heading into the winter. So the next video will pretty much be harvest day, I should think. I can't see why it couldn't be, because it's not really a lot apart from keeping the sheep alive over the winter. What else we need to do? Just put that down. Let's go from here. So I'll do a couple of headlands with this. This won't take long at all with this. It's quite fast. And then we'll go and fetch the loading wagon, load this up, feed the sheep. I think I need to check the water levels, so I will have to do some... That water distributor isn't really distributing the water fast enough. But yeah, I will be doing some off-screen, taking care of greenhouses and stuff. That's what's needed next, I think. But having that coffee production up and running has definitely made a difference. I mean, we just jumped from, I think, less than 10 grand to 38 grand. Was it? Oh, I can't remember, I'll have to look back. But we just jumped from no money to a bit of money. So, yeah. But I don't know, what do you think? What's your opinion on modern low-powered tractors just to have slightly bigger equipment on the yard to get the jobs done a little bit quicker? Okay, that will do there. Let's just get out of the way of that a little bit. Let's just drop that off there. Go get the loading wagon, and we will be back in a second. And we're off with the collecting of the grass. It's the chunk. In quite a bit, actually. Oops. We'll have to go back and get it, won't we? We really will. We'll get it at the end. We'll pick up any oddments at the end. Oop, uh-oh. A little bit of oversteer going on. Nope. Don't top up the sheep. We are. Morning, guys. How are we all doing? Oh, good. Oh, uh-oh. You are not bothered, are you? He has got up and moved. Look, he's fine. I haven't killed him. Okay, let's go and see if we can put the rest of this in our silo. Just leave here. We'll close the gate for now. We'll be coming back with some water for them at some point. We'll close the gate for now. We don't want any stragglers on the road. And there we go. I'll see you at the silo. Yes, it does take it. Have we done that before? I don't know if we have. No. That's alright. Yes, so here we go. We will meet the windrower. Just grab these little bits that I've missed, because they're going to bug me if I don't get them, or at least try to get them. That'll do. I'm not worried about the bits I can't see on the verge. I know, bit cheeky. But we'll just pick up some of this random grass while we just get ourselves in a position to collect the windrow stuff. There we go. That's not too bad. I'm happy with the amount we're collecting so far. I hope you guys are okay and all set for a good weekend. I know I'm ready for one. I've got to pull the other off though, she's not very well today. So shout out to the missus for being unwell. Bless her. Let's just pop this out of the way. And we're off. There we go. I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do the whole heading, even though I did make you do the grass cutting. That was unintentional. I got onto a tangent about something and I just thought, you know, I wanted to let you know what was going on, which I think some of you would appreciate. Look at me, I'm being all proper. I'm not hiring a worker or anything. No, it's at the minute I just feel like this is the way forward for me with both my series, you know. I just don't feel any need for a worker at the minute. That's the windrowing all done. Now it's time to collect. Which row should we start on? We'll start on this one. I went blank then. I was like, what we're doing? I'm not going to put you through the torture of watching me collect all this grass, but yeah. I think you want to see some field work at least, don't you, meadow work? So yeah, it's all good by me. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to fertilise this field, this meadow, to keep the yield high. Okay, we'll go with this one. I think it's good. We're going to have some grass in reserves because once we get that silage pit up and running, it'll be both meadows working on that. And I have a wheel loader in mind. It's not very fast, but it weighs 24 tons, so it'll be absolutely welcome on the farm, and we're not far off affording to buy it, to be honest. So you never know, we may even buy it in this episode. Oh, God, way. Yep. It's the last trailer load, and to be fair, it's only the one last trailer load after you saw me putting the grass in before. So we'll dump this off. We'll get the sprayer hooked up, and we're on to the spraying. Give the grass some nice food to grow. It'll be all yummy. And in the next video we will be working on the main meadow, the big meadow. The eagle-eyed of you would have noticed the money going down. That is because I did hire a worker to go and cut the grass. Then all we have to do in the next episode is windrow it, and then we'll go to sleep, hopefully have enough money to buy our compacting wheel loader. That would be extra income for us. Wouldn't that be nice? The farm is coming together nicely. Now we've hit that target with the beans. I feel like it was a long time coming, but a worthwhile wait. That's just my personal opinion, of course. But yeah. So we'll get this field done, this meadow done, and I think I'll call it a day there. I will go back and cover the bits I missed. Oh, I'm missing quite a bit. There we go. Grab that bit. Just whoop. There we go. And then this bit over here. There we go. That is that done for this year, maybe, I think. October, November. There could be another one. But we'll close that gate. That's done for now. We'll put some more fertilizer in this, ready to go. Fertilizer is in, not that one. There we go. That's wonderful. That's all wonderful. So, as you can see, I've got all my equipment lined up, ready to go in the next video. Our boy is doing a wonderful job cutting the grass. Yes, he is. Let's head back here and let's have a look at the water situation for the animals. Yeah, they could do with a little top up, I suppose. And the productions. Right, that's gone. That's finished with. Right, so we haven't got that to rely on anymore. So we've already got the coffee up and running in good time, didn't we? Right, yeah, we could do with just topping up all the... Yeah, everything needs water. Yeah, everything needs water. I will do that now off screen. So everything's all filled up. I've got a lot of stuff to water. I'm going to be quite bored. Alright guys, well I'll get on with that. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care.